Meanwhile, Kenya's President-elect William Ruto has vowed to work with all leaders as he was declared winner over closely fought poll, attempting to ease tensions after the outcome sparked a split in the Electoral Commission and fears of violence. President-elect William Ruto also praised the country's Electoral Commission for their conduct during the election.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners present, Your Lordships, the Bishops, and members of the clergy in the Republic of Kenya, my good Deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, distinguished members of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, led by Chairman Wafula Chebukati, fellow countrymen and women, good evening. It is a wonderful evening, and I want to thank God that, and I want to, in a very special way, say and confess that without God, we wouldn't have been here. And I want to say, without fear of any contradiction, that one Wafula Chebukati is our hero. Soft-spoken, but firm. And I want to tell you, Mr. Chairman, we are very proud that without informing any one of us, you put all the results from all the polling stations on a public portal where any Kenyan could access. That became the game changer in this election. To watch over this process for a campaign that we all dwelled on issues and we tried to sell an agenda to the people of Kenya. I want to promise that I will work with all elected leaders and all leaders in Kenya so that we can fashion a country that leaves nobody behind. What the people of Kenya have done, they have assigned us responsibilities. There will be those of us who will be in the executive, but there will be those of us who will oversee what we do in the executive. Both responsibilities in government and in the opposition are important for the people of Kenya. They provide oversight over my administration. Let me also, at this point in time, acknowledge my boss, the President of the Republic of Kenya. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, who has worked with me over the last 10 years in various forms. And I want to commit to the people of Kenya that I will build on the foundation that President Kenyatta and I put together and take this country to the next level.
Meanwhile, thousands of Eldoret town residents have taken to the streets to celebrate Dr. William Ruto's win. Eldoret town is the stronghold for Kenya's 5th president, William Ruto, who will be sworn into office in 2 weeks' time. Now, Ruto emerged winner in a neck-to-neck race with Raila Odinga, a former prime minister.
Of Eldoret, what do you have to say?
This is the hometown of William Ruto. We've really waited for long. We are so excited. You can see the crowd. We are so happy. We are happy for William Ruto. Though there have been some disputes, we believe the will of the people. We believe this is the will of the people of Kenya. And we have nothing. We are just celebrating. We are so happy.
The results have been released after the commotion that has taken place at Bomas of Kenya.
Okay, we thank God very much. The situation is very happy. We thank God. It's merriment everywhere in Kenya, and it has never been easy. There's been the issue of state capture. There's been the issue of deep state, but Ruto has managed to make it through. We thank God for that.
Then tell me, it's a special day for Kenya, a special day for this Rift Valley province, and especially Eldoret. How do you feel now that the results have been announced and Dr. William Samuel Ruto has been declared the winner of the 2022 general elections?
My name is Tyson Kibiwat, a youth from this county. We are so happy for declaring Ruto as our president. For now, we are waiting for Mandako and Sudi so that we can have our sherehe here at Eldoret. Now we are so happy.
Kijana ya Kiptingili kutoka Ziwa. Na nasema aje, nafurahi sana. Kijana yetu wametoka chini sana. Ukiangalia hapa kwenye ugezo hii uteo wangu ni na mayai. Ni kijana ametoka chini. Tunafuraha ama namna gani watu wangu? Furaha ni kubwa sana. Tunafuraha sana. Raundi hata kama sita kufika pale State House, niko na bidii yangu, najua ndaweza jikaza na nitakubalika. Kijana wetu ametoka chini na amekubalika. Ama namna gani? Na tunasema aje, raundi Mungu amesababisha.
All right, let's get back home. Pressure has mounted on candidates in Bosongora South constituency by-elections as they only have a day to complete campaigns with many uncovered areas. The constituency has 10 sub-counties which are mainly mountainous, with only 6 days for campaigns. Now, Philip Aguta reports from Kasese district that the candidates claim the remaining 1 day for campaigns may not favor to cover the remaining areas.
Bosongora South Constituency MP seat that fell vacant after court throughout NRM MP Gideon Mujungu on allegations of electoral malpractice will head to the polls on Thursday, August 18th. The candidates have only 1 day to campaign to the electorates, most of whom have not been able to cover the entire constituency due to the limited time they were given. On Monday, NRM team resorted to campaigning in many areas to catch up with the time, including door-to-door.
Today we are covering Muhokia and Cahokia sub-counties, and tomorrow we shall be in Kalusandara and the last sub-county. We believe by the end of tomorrow, when the VIPs come from government and the national party, we shall be able to conclude on the campaigns.
The NRM camp, headed by the Minister for ICT, also the National Vice Chairperson for Western, Dr. Chris Bariomusi, held several rallies in Kahocha sub-county where over 100 NUP and FDC supporters defected to the ruling NRM party.
When we go to the polls, even the few who are remaining shall have crossed into NRM. Kasese is progressively turning yellow and there is no turning back. So we are here until when we secure the victory of the NRM candidates.
Dr. Baryomusi was joined by several top NRM bosses, including NRM Electoral Commission Chairperson Dr. Tanga Odoi, Director Mobilization Rosemary Seninde, ministers and members of parliament.
I'm here to galvanize our vote in what we call vote protection. We have identified the key areas where opposition thinks they are strong. We are going to make sure that we have 4 eyes instead of 2. The mobilization team of NRM has done a commendable job. Because right, if you come from town, you actually see the wave of support. What we now need is to organize that support to mobilize them to vote.
Have come to make sure that we remind the people the reason why they should vote for an NRM. The good thing is that they had actually initially voted for our NRM candidate, although there were court challenges that brought him out of parliament. But of course, that doesn't stop us from winning this election again. We are trying to mobilize the people. We are trying to inform them why it must be Mujungu, the NRM candidate, to win this election.
Meanwhile, the National Unity Platform candidate Mbaju Jackson campaigned at Nyakabingo sub-county with a message of better service delivery when elected.
Our manifesto, a younger Tonganaya National Unity Platform, Tukarunda, Akaroro, Akebsongoraka.
The FDC candidate Aloysius Baguma, in the company of the party president Patrick Amuriat, took their campaigns to Mpuga sub-county and Muhotsa town council. Philip Aguta and Moses Mutabali for UBC News in Kasese.
Now, Family Life Network, together with stakeholders, have raised an alarm to government over the ongoing immoral issues like homosexuality in schools, which they say are against cultural and religious beliefs. This was highlighted in a press conference organized by Family Life Network and religious education associations in Kampala.
Following an increase in cases of homosexuality in schools, concerned bodies promoting moral values have condemned unsocial acts and appealed to government to intervene and rescue students and social acts.
Reliable information has reached us from several reliable sources, indicating the horror, the frustration, the mental and psychological torture that our innocent children are subjected to in schools and are hunted by ruthless homosexuals who are supported and funded by various gay rights organizations in and outside of Uganda.
According to religious leaders, such sinful acts demoralize children whose future the country will be built on.
All our schools should be a safe environment for learning. And how safe do we make it? Such things should not be there. The practice of homosexuality, and we use the term recruiting. We cherish the values that we want to see our learners formed in. In the actual sense, education is about the human formation. And this will look at the values, both moral and spiritual values that we want to see in our learners.
Helen Katsime, one of the parents, encourages fellow parents to be vigilant and ensure their children seek consent to engage in activity.
We need to share information with our children, equip them against these devices because they are not natural, and we would not like our children to be destroyed as we move on. It is very terrible, it is very bad, it is very sad if our children continue to do such without our knowledge.
One of the victims of gayism also narrated his experience while at school.
I was invited to attend one of their activities at their well-facilitated and equipped facility in Ntinda, where they actually do gay filming or gay porn videos, where they actually record gay porn videos and then later upload the videos on websites I was sexually exploited at a minor age. It is very actually easy for a youth or for a child to actually accept these people's requests to record with them gay porn. They do nothing apart from recording gay porn videos and later upload them on websites.
Cases of homosexuality are increasingly causing tension in schools. It can only take collective efforts and government interventions to save the next generation. Joshua Kagoro, UBC News.
And 3 civilians have been cautioned by the General Court Martial after being convicted on charges of wearing red berets authorized by the UPDF. The 3 were convicted on their plea of guilty last week, and they have been on remand for over 1 year's pending trial.
The 3 civilians convicted on their plea of guilt on charges of wearing red berets include Kalengo Alex, Okelo Maxwell, and Tiriganya Richard. According to the evidence on court record, the convicts committed these offences in different parts of the country between December 2020 and May 2021.
The charge was read to the accused and he pleaded guilty. A plea of guilty was entered. The brief facts were read to the accused person and he accepted them as true and correct. He was convicted on his own plea of guilty.
The case was presided over by the Chairman General Court Martial, Brigadier General Freeman Robert Mugabe. Court convicted them and were cautioned never to repeat the same offences.
Therefore, this court, after deducting a period of 1 year, 9 months, and 3 days spent on remand, and a period of 2 months for mitigating factors, hereby sentences you to a caution. We so rule.
Defense legal team last week prayed to court for a lenient sentence, citing that the convicts are first-time offenders. According to the sentencing guidelines, if one is found guilty on charges of wearing the forced uniform, the maximum sentence is 7 years in prison. Nathan Rebecca, Namamode Deborah, UBC News.
And the science program led by Rwenzori International University has been inaugurated in Kasese District. Chairperson of the University Council, Dr. Mukokoma Nalwoga, and Vice Chancellor Nathaniel Uweremba have been installed to steer the leadership of the school.
Teaching, research and innovation, Rwenzori International University.
The science program led Rwenzori International University has been inaugurated in Kasese District. The chairperson of the University Council and Vice Chancellor have been installed to steer the leadership of the school.
Pledge to serve as the first chairperson, University Council, Rwenzori International University, and adhere to its mission. So, help me God.
The university is approved by the Uganda National Council for Higher Education to offer degree and diploma programs.
With a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Extension, Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness and Management, Bachelor of Education Primary, with all combinations of primary education, Bachelor of Information Technology, a Diploma in Computer Science, and a diploma in industrial design.
The leadership has committed to focus on research, innovation, and community engagements.
And we're using the new pedagogical approach to have a competitive niche. I thank you so much for this vision because it's going to make a difference in the community of Kasese, nationally and globally.
The Chief of Defense Forces, General Wilson Imbadi, has emphasized that security is key to usher in such developments.
The nexus between security and development cannot be overemphasized. So because we don't sleep so that you can sleep. And therefore, those who try to play around with the security issues, they really need to know that these are the things that they push away when they go on the negative side.
Honorable Godfrey Kabyanga, the State Minister for ICT, represented the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robin Anabanja, at the ceremony.
Come to us because we are also into research and innovation in the ICT sector. And now that you have even a course of ICT, come to us. We have a whole department of research and innovation. And we are building incubation centers. So, if you can come to us, we can sign an MOU with you and make this university one of the incubation centers.
What remains is the continued support to the university in terms of funding for research and policies for smooth operations. Ivan Kahua, UBC News in Kasese District.
And the State Minister for Works and Transport, Musa Echweru, says Teso sub-region that has been hit by hunger and acute malnutrition in children needs support. Echweru, during his visit to the sub-region, Teso sub-region, promised to reach out to the Ministry for Disaster Preparedness to address the situation.
And we recover from the shock that we are going through. Teso has a very bright future now. And I have told my sister, and I want to thank her. These people, some of them, they don't subscribe to NRM. But an indicator of a crisis is acute malnutrition in children. When you find acute malnutrition in children, you don't need to get rocket scientists to know that there is no food. So I'm going to use that to communicate to the Minister of Health, I mean to my minister, former minister, so that they can.
Meanwhile, State Minister for Works and Transport still, Musa Echweru, has pledged support for Ngora Freda Car Hospital to boost its service to the communities of Ngora. Ngora Freda Car, a historical health facility located in Ngora District, Eastern Uganda, is set to mark 100 years of existence on November 27th this year. Echweru, together with the Minister for Health, Dr. Jen Ruthucheng, during their visit to the health facility, commended the proprietors and the medical team for the good service rendered to the community. The woman member of Parliament for Ngora District, Stella Isodo, says the facility needs enhanced funding to cater for renovation of the dilapidated structures and procurement of medical equipment to boost service delivery. The centenary celebrations for the hospital are to be held on November 27th, expected to be presided over by the Vice President, Jessica Alupo.
Vimba! Ni MTN Kabode Super as you pay mpola for this smartphone. Make calls, update your WhatsApp status, watch YouTube, and Google anything under the sun with 2 GB worth of data every month for 7 months. Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly, or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN Kabode Super easy.
We can't tolerate sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment is unacceptable in our school. Because a good school equals a better life. raising voices.
Enjoy more GBs for the same price on Airtel. Shareable using to Gabonais. We have increased GBs across all your favorite packs. Now, 4 GB is at 10,000 shillings and 10.5 GB at 22,500 shillings, all valid for a week. For the heavy data users, enjoy 24 GB at 50,000 shillings and 50 GB at 100,000 shillings, all valid for a month. Dial *175# or use the My Airtel app to buy these and more affordable weekly and monthly data bundles on Airtel, the smartphone network.
Cooking with electricity is now affordable. Cook your beans. Avoid smoke.
Sayaka. Cooking with electricity is now so affordable with the Fumba tariff set by the Electricity Regulatory Authority. With the Fumba tariff, you can now buy up to 70 units of Yaka at a reduced price of 412 Uganda shillings per unit after consuming your first 80 units of the month. For more information, contact the Electricity Regulatory Authority on 0200 506 000.
Forget last season. Forget the oohs and the ahs. Forget every moment that stole the show, because the real show is here on GoTV. It's the new season. It's action-packed, and it's going to be non-stop football. With over 1,000 games from more than 7 leagues and cup competitions, plus a World Cup. Make sure you get the best seat in the house this new football season. Get a GoCoder with 1 month of GoTV value for only 25,000 Uganda shillings and enjoy non-stop football. GoTV Uganda. Love it.
Meet Professor Petero. He knows something every hustler in UG is gonna love.
Oh, see. You see, I was just trying to get the documents to register for Airtel Money.
You don't need the documents. You just set it for register.
What's going on here? He sells things from the shop, and behind my back, he gets the money and gives it to his girlfriends.
But just get Airtel Money Pay so that all money comes direct to your business wallet, and only you, the owner, have access to it. Just dial *185 *10 #, and now you are on. No waiting. Huh? This insanity is sweet. Give them also.
I only take Airtel Money Pay. It's easy and secure.
Yes, become a safer and more efficient cash-free business today. Easy.
No mixing your business money with your Kameza money. Now, that's efficient.
Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Hello? Hello?
This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Hey, Kasozi, my brother. Long time. We last met when we were at campus. It's been a while, but you are the person I'm looking for.
Campus? Really?
Hey, you don't remember me?
Okay, so how can I help you?
I'm stuck in Gulu making millions, and I need to urgently send money to my sick mother. But I can't find any mobile money agent near me. I've sent the money to your phone, as you can see the message. It might take a few minutes to come through, but I urgently need you to send the money to my mother. Let me send you her number, and you send it to her chap.
My friend, I'm afraid your mom is going to die.
What?
Because I don't know you, I never went to campus, and I'm also in Gulu. So can we meet at CPS, we talk about it? Stay tuned for what Kasozi does next.
Tofera, refrain from unnecessary engagements with strangers over the phone. This message is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Vimba ni MTN Kabode Super as you pay mpola for this smartphone. Make calls, update your WhatsApp status, watch YouTube, and Google anything under the sun with 2 GB worth of data every month for 7 months. Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly, or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN Kabode Super easy.
Welcome back. Now in business news, leaders of Boda cyclists in Kampala have asked government and KCC aid to sensitize Boda operators on the need for government's plans before the national census can be put in place. On the first day, the turn-up at different centers in Kampala was low.
Their concerns were raised at different locations in Kampala.
That included Makerere among other gazetted areas by Kampala Capital City Authority.
Abavuzi tebazze kwewandiisa bino tubikoyi tubikoye ffe ababodaboda tuli basajja bakulu era abategeerera abo buvunaanyizibwa. One, RCC ne Ministry ya Works baavaayo ne balonkinga form ku obligato ne tugijjuza ng'abavuzi ba bodaboda ne bagaa kati bagenda kuzaako ku gazeti nga stage kati ate eddakiika y'emu tibaddamu tuwandiika.
Those who turned up in small numbers seemingly looked puzzled as KCCA team was also limited to carry on the exercise.
Nange kwe kujja ntuuke wano mu kifo ntandikirweko nzireyo nkoordinatinge bannange bonna bajje bakole ki bewandiise naye kyannaku tusanze tebakola ki bewandiisa.
The Boda industry heads led by Francis Maweje asked government and KCCA to sensitize the riders before conducting the census.
Situation eyo ebaddeko buli kikwata ku muvuzi wa boda era bw'otunuulira cabins zaffe zijjudde file ate nga ziri nteeketeeke bulungi mu miruka abavuzi gye bava era nga n'abakulembeze b'amastage babendoosinga babakakasa nti abo bavuzi baabwe. So kati bitusobedde registration yafuuka registration muba muli awo LC nejja ne bagaa twagala bawandiika, muba muli awo enkya poliisi negamba twagala bawandiika, muba muli awo RCC najja, muba muli awo KCCA nejja, ate muba muli awo n'ogutongole ne gufuutukeyo nga gwa bwannannyini mbunagwo ogenda bakebera mitwe. Tulina okutandika census eyatugwiridde olunaku lwajjo yayise ku social media naye tulaba nti eyinza obutasoboka okusinziira ku mbeera gye baatukuttemu gye baatugwiriddemu. Ekintu ekirungi kifuuse ekibi. KCCA badde yatandise bulungi okusinga bali ababadde batunyagulula mitwalo gyaffe 6 n'ekitundu.
The turn-up at Ori Kampala Secondary School Playground and Bati Valley Primary School was not different. Some boda operators UBC talked to queried the requirements that included DISO, GISO, PISO letters.
Ero si kiba kintu kikulu nnyo. Ero saasobola okumaliriza ensonga zaffe kubanga gwe muntu atandikirwako PISO tugenda mujjawa. Mbuuziza meeya n'agamba neeta mumanyi ate nga ye munene.
Twamala okwewandiisa RCC yatugamba tuwandiikire tuwandiika ne tubatwala buli kintu twakitwala endagamuntu pameti LC gwenkolera
mu bwangu ddala. Mbadde simanyi actually PISO ali part of the requirements neze mbadde njagala nnyo tugonze ebintu bino kuba boda bannaffe.
Kampala Central Mayor Salim Uhuru wasn't pleased with the slow pace among KCCA team.
Kyannaku nnyo okulaba tiimu yennyini ya KCCA station zaabwe zonna tewali aliwo kitegeeza bo bennyini babali tebali ready.
David Luyimba is the Deputy Executive Director KCCA. However, urged boda operators to embrace the exercise.
Tugeza okulaba tutereze entambuza ya boda mu Kampala. Entambuza ya boda ezemu kinandise criminality.
I'm Ivan Juko for UBC News.
Meet Professor Petero. He knows something every hustler in UG is gonna love.
Oh, see. You say I was just trying to get the documents to register for Airtel Money.
You don't need the documents. You just register.
What's going on here? He sells things from the shop, and behind my back, he gets the money and gives it to his girlfriends.
But just get Airtel Money Pay so that all money comes direct to your business wallet and only you, the owner, have access to it. Just dial *185 *10 hash and now you are on. No waiting. Huh? This insanity is sweet. Give them also.
I only take Airtel Money Pay. It's easy and secure.
Yes, become a safer and more efficient cash-free business today. Easy.
No mixing your business money with your Kameza money. Now, that's efficient.
Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
And now in sports, cricket cranes, Uganda's national cricket team have missed out on progressing to the next World Cup playoffs after finishing second in the Cricket Challenge League B third leg that was concluded on Sunday in Jersey. Now, though the lads put up a spirited fight, coming in second in the leg and giving their best performance ever in the tournament during the match against Hong Kong, where they scored 397 runs in 50 overs, they still came short of qualifying for the World Cup playoffs by 0.475 net run rate, losing the spot to Jersey. During this game, Simon Sesazi and Arnold Otwani made centuries, while Ronak Patel and Dinesh Nakrani made half centuries. The Cricket Cranes came into the third leg at the top of the table with 1 point ahead of Jersey. However, a bad start with 2 losses against Jersey and Kenya pushed the team to third place. The team recovered from this bad string when they managed to defeat Italy, Bermuda and Hong Kong to claim the second spot. Well, that does it for News Tonight. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Have yourselves a lovely night.
Deeper conversation.
How many teachers in Uganda did you consult? But there's a mistake we are making.
Which is good. Which is good. Which is good.
We went to this school, we ran it Western, we ran it Northern, we ran, then you come. Isn't that an achievement?
Objective and non-partisan.
Honorable Minister, there were a number of points. I want to start with you.
Straight from the hearts of open-minded men and women.
Money tends to move faster at night. So when people are not counting,